Do you ever feel like you're stuck in the same place? No real progress, no real change? Whether it's your career, relationships, health, studies, or personal growth, it's frustrating when nothing seems to move forward. Let me be clear, guys. I'm not just creating this video. I'm sharing my personal experience. If you want to improve your life, to become stronger, smarter, more confident, and more successful, you need to understand one key thing: how to make progress. Listen to that again. How to make progress. This is where most people get stuck. We have so many opportunities in life, but often we fail to take full advantage of them. In this video, I'm going to share 7 practical steps that will not only break you free from stagnation, but also boost your productivity in any area of life. No vague advice, just real strategies that work. Let's begin with some game-changing techniques that can truly shift your life. Starting with step 1, set clear goals, know your destination. Imagine getting into a car and just driving with no destination in mind, hoping you'll end up somewhere meaningful. That's how most people go through life, without a clear direction. If you don't define your goals, you'll waste time, energy, and countless opportunities. Don't settle for vague dreams like, "I want to be successful." Get specific. Instead of saying, "I want to be fit," say, "I will work out 5 times a week and lose 10 pounds in 3 months." Instead of saying, "I want to read 1 book this month," say, "I will read 10 pages every day." Clear, measurable goals give your life purpose and help you track your progress. So take the time to set goals that are realistic, achievable, and aligned with where you truly want to go. Step 2, develop a growth mindset. Fail forward. Now that you've set clear goals and defined where you're heading, the next key is building the mindset to keep moving, even when things get tough. Most people fear failure, but here's the truth. Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's a stepping stone to it. Every successful person you admire has failed, and often they've failed more times than they've succeeded. Take Thomas Edison, for example. He failed over 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. When asked about it, he said, "I have not failed. I've just found 1,000 ways that won't work." That's a growth mindset in action. You've already set your goals. That's your destination. But the road to get there won't always be smooth. There will be setbacks. The key is to not let those setbacks stop you. Instead of saying, "I can't do this," ask, "What can I learn from this?" Instead of thinking, "I'm not good enough," remind yourself, "I'm still learning, and I'll get better." The people who grow the most aren't the ones who never fail. They're the ones who fail, learn, adapt, and keep moving. Progress starts with a goal, but it continues with the right mindset. Embrace failure, use it as feedback, and keep stepping forward. Step 3, take action daily. Small steps lead to big results. Once you've developed a growth mindset, where you see challenges as opportunities and failure as feedback, there's one thing you can't skip: taking action. Because mindset alone won't create results. You have to move. You have to start, especially when it's hard, especially when you don't feel ready. One of the biggest mistakes people make is waiting for motivation. But here's the truth: motivation is unreliable. It comes and goes. If you depend on it, you'll never be consistent. Real progress isn't about waiting to feel inspired. It's about showing up and doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. The good news? You don't need to take massive leaps. Small, consistent steps are what lead to real change. Want to learn something new? Study for just 30 minutes a day. Want to get healthier? Start with 10 minutes of movement. Want to start a business? Don't overthink. Just write down one idea or make one call. It's like pushing a heavy ball. At first, it barely moves, but once it starts rolling, momentum builds, and suddenly, you're unstoppable. Take one step today, because even the smallest action moves you forward more than any amount of waiting ever will. Step 4, manage your time wisely. Eliminate distractions. Now that you're taking consistent action, there's something just as important: protecting your time. because time is the one resource you can never get back. Yet, most people waste hours every day on things that don't move them forward, mindlessly scrolling social media, binge-watching shows, or procrastinating on tasks that actually matter. Now imagine this. If you spent just 1 extra hour each day reading, learning, or working on your goals, that would add up to 365 hours of progress in a year. That's like mastering a new skill, launching a side business, or transforming your health just by making better use of your time. Be intentional. Identify your biggest distractions and cut them down. Set boundaries. Put your phone on silent, turn off notifications, and use time blocking to focus on what truly matters. Success doesn't come from doing more. It comes from doing what matters. Your time is your life. Don't spend it. Invest it. Step 5. Build strong habits. Discipline over motivation. Now that you're managing your time and taking consistent action, there's one more thing to solidify: your habits. Motivation can be unpredictable. It comes and goes. But habits, they stick. The most successful people don't rely on bursts of motivation. They create routines that make success almost inevitable. If you want to get fit, don't wait until you feel motivated to exercise. Make it a daily habit. If you want to be productive, don't wait for inspiration. Create a structured schedule and stick to it. Success doesn't come from a single big effort. It comes from small, consistent actions done over time. The key: start small. Make it so easy that you can't fail. Try 5 minutes of exercise, reading just 10 pages, or taking one simple step toward your goal. Once that habit is in place, gradually increase the intensity. Discipline is what separates dreamers from achievers. The right habits will turn your efforts into progress, and success will follow. Step 6. Surround yourself with the right people. By now, you've set clear goals, taken consistent action, managed your time, and built strong habits. But there's another powerful factor that plays a huge role in your progress: the people around you. They say you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. And it's true. If you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, or laziness, you'll inevitably start to absorb those same traits. But if you spend time with ambitious, positive, and driven individuals, their energy will push you to grow. Think about it. Have you ever felt more motivated after talking to someone who inspires you? Or, on the flip side, drained after spending time with people who complain and make excuses? The people around you influence your mindset, habits, and ultimately, your success. So, seek out mentors, friends, and communities that challenge you to be better. Surround yourself with those who inspire and motivate you to push harder, not people who hold you back. If your current circle isn't helping you grow, it's time to expand it. Success is contagious. Make sure you're catching it from the right people. Step 7. Adapt, keep moving forward. You've set your goals, taken action, built strong habits, and surrounded yourself with the right people. But let's be real. Life will test you. Plans will fall apart. Obstacles will show up when you least expect them. But here's the truth. The people who succeed are not the ones who never struggle. They're the ones who adapt, adjust, and keep moving forward, no matter the challenge. When something isn't working, don't see it as failure. See it as a signal to change your approach. If one path is blocked, find another way. If one opportunity disappears, create a new one. The world belongs to those who refuse to stay down. Progress isn't about avoiding setbacks. It's about refusing to let them stop you. Keep moving forward, keep adjusting, and keep growing. No matter how many times you fall, just make sure you get up, learn, and keep going. That's how real success is built. You're not stuck. You're not lost. You're in motion. You're in progress. Every success story you admire started with uncertainty, fear, and doubt. But what made the difference? They moved forward anyway. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They took the first step, and then the next. Progress isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. One small action every day adds up to massive change over time. So start today. Whether it's a tiny shift or a bold leap, just move. Your future is waiting. Keep moving forward, because that's what separates dreamers from achievers.